It's everyone's favorite time of the year. The changing of the leaves, free candy if you're a kid, an increased wallet for dentists, and most importantly, the appropriate time to watch your favorite horror films. Which leads us to today's review. The other night, Lady Maj and I were searching for our after-work late-night movie when Idle Hands appeared. I instantly got hyped after seeing the cover art, while simultaneously getting sad learning that Lady Maj has never seen it. After spending the $3.59 on Prime, we gathered all of our munchies and delved into one of my favorite horror comedies since I was 5 years old, which is rated R. Love you, Mom. 17-year-old Anton Tobias, a laid-back slacker, stirs awake on Halloween morning to find that his parents have turned into Halloween props. After talking to his stoner pals Mac and P-Nub, he realizes that his right hand has developed a sinister personality of its own, determined to unleash chaos despite Anton's wishes. So sit back, relax, and let's get into this review. But before so, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. The 40-second intro is honestly the hardest part to get through. It kind of just looks like a crappy industrial / Marilyn Manson type of music video. We open on a typical suburban home decorated for Halloween and Christmas for some reason. Why have both up? What's it gonna save you, an extra 15 minutes to put down those deer while you take down all these massive Halloween decorations?
Look at this. A Thanksgiving cornucopia made out of pie plates and spackle.
So wait, she wants to decorate for Thanksgiving too? What the fuck? After shutting the lights off to go to bed, Mom Tobias screams in horror after seeing "I'm under the bed" written in glow paint, followed by rustling downstairs, so she sends Dad Tobias with his trusty flashlight to save the day. Mom Tobias gets out of bed to see what all the commotion is about while simultaneously talking shit.
Said you... The house could burn down.
I thought Dad Tobias was just being a dad when he said,
Anton would not scoot his behind off the couch if the house was on fire.
But holy hell. Now we meet Anton. The lazy sack of shit he is. Waking up, yelling about shit to his parents, and then overextending his muscle usage to grab this back scratcher to scratch his nutsack and then his head. First of all, disgusting. Second of all, just use your fucking hand. Third of all, if you grab the remote while scratching your head and then scratching your urethra while you simultaneously sit back and turn on the TV, you've completed all of your tasks in one swift movement. Let's just see this for a second. Wow! Fourthly, there's way too many incense going. Using an inhaler as a bowl is super innovative though, I'll give him that. But he's dry, so now he's gotta get up and walk across town in his boxers just to be shit on some more.
So I came all the way over here, you said you was holding.
I didn't say what I was holding.
Excuse me while I get personally attacked by Seth Green here.
Anton, all you do is smoke pot and watch TV all day. Don't get me wrong, that's what life is all about, but don't you think you should have some ambition? Like a goal?
That literally sounds like the perfect life. Just find a way to make income and you're golden. Once Mick and Peanut start listing all the people that have gone missing in town, Anton finally gets a light bulb moment.
I haven't seen my parents in a couple days.
Maybe they're dead. Party at Anton's.
Now, how the hell have you not seen your parents in days while living with them and not question it? Especially when they're your personal butlers.
Hey, Mom, we're out of milk!
This fucking kid, man, he's hopeless. He hasn't been to school in 3 weeks, won't go talk to this girl about the Halloween dance, which, it's Jessica Alba, go talk to her, has no idea about the surrounding events in his town or life. Holy hell. I sound like such an old man right now.
Nice boxers.
I now know where I get most of my roasting abilities and shit talking from.
You said you was holding.
I didn't say what I was holding.
Taking P-Nub and Mick's advice, he goes over to Molly's house to give her back her lyric book, which looks like the burn book from Mean Girls. It's extra funny to me too because you can tell that they dubbed in Anton's voice post-edit.
These are great.
Classic late 90s era moment here. As he goes to knock on her door, she opens it simultaneously, and he just freaks out, slams the book at her, and runs away. If I was her, I would just immediately call the cops. Being introduced to our final main character, Debbie Liquor.
That's liqueur.
Shit, sorry. Debbie LeCure at the Beavers County Sheriff Office, dressed as a holy sister to try to track down the hand, leading to this hilarious Jesse Ventura style connecting of the dots, creating a pentagram.
Oh, shit!
These old high school seniors that became cops just shove them over to the ground, guns cocked, because...
You got a reason for prowling around this neighborhood?
Which, like, is so accurate to today's day and age, but I digress because Anton is a fucking idiot. Anton talks shit to their faces.
Did you ever, even once, invite us to get high behind the gym?
You were dorks.
And just when you thought it couldn't get any worse...
Either you guys holding? What?
You're trying to score from a cop?
But then he pulls a Saul Goodman on him.
Hey, I know my rights. You can't cite me for possession of a baggie.
But unfortunately, Lady Liberty always wins. Anton is such a degenerate. He's just using the fine as rolling paper for nutmeg and oregano in hopes to get a little buzz. Which, PSA for everybody watching, do not, under any circumstances, do this at all.
You will die.
This man's is so horned up that his eyes don't even leave the TV boobage to realize he's making a blood and bologna sandwich. I think he finished. No matter how many times I watch this movie or see the scene of realization, it always cracks me up.
Oh shit, the killer's here.
I don't know if it's the voice crack or the overly bad acting. It's just so funny. He's running around the house trying to hide, but slips, unveiling that his parents have been dead pumpkin heads this entire time. So fucked up. Mick and Peanut stop by after Anton learns what happens, and Jesus Christ, I just love this movie. It is so ridiculous. Let's just ignore the dead bodies and start popping our coochies.
That's the best part, dude.
Mick and Peanut make this movie.
What the fuck are you doing?
CPR, man. I saw it on Baywatch.
Their comedic breaks and the tension really create some great moments.
Hey, check it out. A clue.
Ant? They were killed by ants?
No, you idiots. I don't think I can show the following scene, but you know me, we're gonna try, so trigger warning. Mick and Peanut decide what any sane people would do and call 911, but the hand puts an end to that along with Mick and Peanut. And I'm not 100% sure, but I think Bones too.
Bones?
Here, kitty.
Okay, good. The hand forces him to ring Molly's door, which brings this painful flirtatious scene.
Aren't you a little old for Ding Dong Ditch?
Like, no, Molly. I'm literally covered in blood and having a schizophrenic episode. Yet, you use sexual innuendos?
So you ran and hid in my bush?
Just to get me to...
Skip this chickening out.
Like, I'm sorry, no disrespect to Molly, but if I opened my door and saw somebody acting like this, I'd call 911 because somebody is having an epileptic episode around me. Molly is so horned up. She's trying so hard to get him to stay, and then the hand tries giving her a colonoscopy. She's like,
You're kiki.
Debbie is insane, and the one-liners they give her are just so dumb.
There's evil out there and I gotta kick its ass!
Back at home, Anton is burying everybody he's killed so far and giving these wonderful speeches.
Brought me into this world. You put a roof over my head. You fed me until I killed you.
But wait, something's wrong.
You hear me?
Mick drags himself out from the grave by Anton's homemade cuff along with P-Nub
Hey! Watch it, man!
before getting whacked. Waking up in his own bed, he walks downstairs thinking it's all a bad dream until he finds his dead friend sitting on the couch,
Undead, actually.
playing cheese puff basketball and watching TV. They have this conversation about how they were mad at being killed first, but then had time to think it over and didn't get sent to hell, so they're not too mad about it. They were actually on their way to heaven until...
How he figured, fuck it. I mean, it was really far.
My favorite thing about this scene, though, is just P-Nub's body walking into random shit and
it was
opening
really
up kitchen cabinets in the background. What the fuck? Randy, being the true scum that he is outside of this burger joint trying to pick up high schoolers by pretending to care about the twins Anton killed earlier in this movie.
Did you know them well?
Not really. You?
Yeah, they were great.
Anton walks up and starts talking to him in hopes to get some answers about the devil in order to stop his hand, when the only advice given to him was,
Look, the trick is to keep yourself busy. That's why I'm always working on the board.
oh great, one of those guys.
Idle hands are the devil's playground.
He said it! He said it!
Thanks, Ren. You're the coolest.
He truly isn't, though. Back home, all three of our friends are hanging out when they all start ripping on Anton.
So what, do you like knit now?
Don't take this the wrong way, Anton, but you look really queer doing that.
And I can't believe I never noticed this until watching for this review, but P-Dub is using his head as a bomb. That's creative thinking right there. Great. Now the cops from earlier are lurking around.
Holy shit, it's Anton. He's the killer.
This leads to what I personally think is my favorite scene, but it gives me such anxiety.
Freeze!
I don't know if it's the Rob Zombie blasting in the background, the cops screaming, Anton screaming, or a magic bullet mixture of the three, but it is the perfect mixture of humor and suspense. As they go to arrest Anton, P-Dub insists to do what they say until he gets shot in the head.
But now I changed my mind.
Yeah, man, you should just kill him.
It becomes this intense game of tug-of-war and screaming.
Cut me! Put him down! Cut me!
Until the hand has had enough, and then he decides to minute-toe the one officer. Followed by a streaming Chidori to the other officer. Finding no other options, time to remove the hand with a
I guess it was
bagel cutter? Peanut bites down, they chop it clean off with a cleaver, closing the wound with a clothing iron. Unfortunately, the plan has failed miserably as the hand is now on free roam mode before getting radiated like a microwave burrito. Anton and Molly leave for the Halloween dance.
So, what are you supposed to be anyway?
I'm a fast food employee that cut off his own hand.
Smooth answer, I guess.
Cute.
It honestly makes me so angry how dumb Molly is.
Look, I won't be too long, and I'll meet you there.
Is something wrong?
This man is literally covered in blood, acts like a lunatic around you, and you can't tell that there's something wrong?
You wouldn't stand me up, would you?
You're just worried he's gonna stand you up? What? If that was me, I would have been out within that first interaction. But love is blind, I guess. Waiting for Anton, Mick and Peanut are eating their burritos when this happens.
Oh, ew. That's disgusting.
My thoughts exactly. Knowing the hand was let loose, Anton rushes out of the house to find Molly before the hand does, just as Randy meets Liqueur.
So what brings you to bowling?
I come from a long line of druidic priestesses sworn to fight a certain evil force that possesses the laziest fuck-up it can find.
That's some weighty shit there.
Yeah.
This guy Anton, he told me that his hand was doing stuff that he didn't want it to do.
Don't you fuck with me, mister.
They rush off to find Anton in order to destroy the hand, just as Anton is trying to convince Mick and Peanut to come to the dance.
The hand, it's after Molly.
You know, we should check out the dance. I bet y'all win best costume, and chicks dig winners.
As they're staking out Anton's house, they see the group run past them and steal Randy's truck.
Don't let him steal my board.
Trust me, I know what I'm doing.
Do you though? Because from my angle, it doesn't look like you do. God, he is such a creep! The hand makes it to the dance and claims its first victims in the parking lot, and unfortunately I can't show it to you because of Paul Stanley boobies, just as the gang is showing up. Now this is for all my old heads out there. Out of all of the bands that they could have gotten to play within this high school dance, they chose The Offspring. Don't get me wrong, I'm down with The Offspring and Surfer Dad Rock, but it just does not fit this setting at all. But what especially doesn't fit is Molly's dancing to The Offspring. The boys get to the dance to find Molly, but Molly's friend intervenes.
Wow, who did your makeup? You want to dance?
Careful, it's on kind of loose.
Catching up to the hand spying on the principal getting his phone feels on.
Now I'm hot. I'm hot.
I'm glad the hand got him because that was disgusting to hear. But if I had to hear it, then so did you. Anton, quickly trying to track down the hand before it claims its next victim, runs into Debbie in the hallway as she explains she can stop it.
Ow.
When I tell you that my neighbors from the next block over probably heard me cackling, I am not lying. I actually had to pause the movie when watching with Lady Maj because I was laughing so hard. It's just so random and unexpected because you would imagine her to say like, oh, I know this ancient spell or potion, but she just screams and charges at him with a dagger. What makes it 1,000 times funnier to me is that she was probably raised from birth to know all these like ancient spells and potion and druid fighting styles, but she fucking sucks at it. We've seen her so far try to make 2 attempts and she's failed both attempts. Imagine getting bested by someone who just watches TV all day, smokes pot all day, and only has 1 arm. Well, hand, but I love how fast Randy switches up on Anton.
Yeah, fuck him up, Debbie!
When he first sees the knife, he's like a little concerned.
Isn't that knife a little extreme, kitten?
But then after learning about the demon hand, he switches up completely.
Nobody touches my board!
Now we learn that the hand is taking Molly to hell at midnight. But don't worry, it's only 9 o'clock.
It's actually 6 minutes till midnight. Druid time.
Alright, Offspring guys, calm down. She's only like 16, stop staring at her titties. But don't worry guys, karma always finds her way. Panic ensues. Dancers are running everywhere. Molly's trying to find Anton, and I'm sorry, I hate to admit it, but I'm Tanya in this situation. They decide that the best place to hide from a killer hand is in a cramped air duct. This isn't Die Hard, Molly. Tanya is literally the worst and most useless person in this movie.
Grab the cord and come down! I can't, I'm scared!
I'm glad she died. Anton and the hand are now doing hand-to-hand combat. Sorry. Before P-Nubs and Mick come and fucking shit up again.
Fuck you then.
I don't know how the hand does it, but it ties Molly to the top of a car and starts lifting up the shoplift in order to crush her to death. But luckily, with the power of marijuana...
You're getting stoned with your friends!
In a very precise throw from Debbie, the Day and Molly are saved. Not all ends well for this group. Just kidding. Debbie and Randy have ritualistic lovemaking. Anton somehow survives all these. P-Nubs and Mick get to go to heaven. And Anton gets the girl. That's going to do it for what was supposed to be this year's Halloween special review of the movie Idle Hands. If you enjoyed this review, make sure to give it a like. Comment any other films or TV shows you'd like to see be reviewed in the future. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe for future content. If you want more of me, check out all my social media platforms in the description below. And until next time, thank you for watching. I love you all, and I'll see you later. But of course, like a partner that cheats on you, Maximus doesn't accept blame at all.
I should have known better than to trust you.
What are you talking about? You didn't do it yourself, but...